Hi, in this video we are going to solve one problem from section 2.3, question 7. We are to wrap the function f of x equals x squared minus 3, and this is a parabola. This is a secondary polynomial. This is not a linear function. Now, to wrap this one, we need to find a few points on the x-axis and the corresponding y value of that. So I pick minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, so that I can find the y value of that, and then I can plot the point together. Now when x is minus 2, anywhere you see x of the f of x now become minus 2, so minus 2 squared minus 3, minus 2 squared, minus 2 times minus 2, minus times minus become plus, 2 times 2 is 4, 4 minus 3 is 1. And then do the same thing to minus 1, minus 1 squared minus 3, anywhere you see x now become minus 1. So minus 1 squared is minus 1 times minus 1, minus times minus become plus, 1 times 1 is 1, 1 minus 3 is minus 2. And then keep going for 0 and 1, 2. So we get minus 2 for x, and the y value, which is f of x, is 1. So let's plot that point. Minus 2 for x, so minus 2 is right here. 1, this should be the y value. Minus 1 for x, then minus 2, minus 1 for x here, then minus 2 for y, the f of x. Remember, this is the f of x, and this should be the x. 0 is minus 3, so 0 for x, minus 3 for y is this point. 1 for x, which is right here, minus 2 for y, which is this point. 2 for x, minus 1 for y, 2 for x, 1 for y, 2 for x, 1 for y is right here. Or y is f of x, this is the y value. Now, after we plot these for 5 points, we can plot the parabola. So it looks like this shape of the function. So if you chart nicely, you can get a parabola. So this is a U-shape open up parabola. So how do I plot this one on the XYZ? Okay, so we know that it should has the U shape, right? So this is the parabola, the second option. So I pick that. I know that when I have 0, I should get minus 3. So 0 minus 3 is 1 point. And when I get minus 2, this is the vertex of the parabola. So usually we plot this one first, the vertex of the parabola. And the vertex is the one that divides the parabola into half and half, because the parabola is symmetric. And then the next point, I just use maybe minus 1 for x, minus 2 for y, right? So minus 1 for x is right here, minus 2 for y is right here. So we pick that point, and using this tool, you only have to you only have to plot 2 points, and you should get the a very nice parabola, exactly like this one. Okay, so this tool here needs only 2 points, one for the vertex, which is the tip of the parabola, and then the other point is just any point around here. And if you plot that, they will connect everything to give you a nice shape of the parabola. Okay, the next one, they ask you to use a line tool. This is a parabola tool. This is a line tool. The line tool to draw the line x equals minus 2. Now, if I go back here, x equals minus 2, it's just a vertical line go to the point x equals minus 2. Because this is the x-axis. This is minus 2, so x equals minus 2 is the line that go to the vertical line that go to the x equals minus 2. So how do I plot that? Well, we use the line tool. So this is x equals minus 2. We know that it has to go to this point, and then just pick another point anywhere on the vertical axis here. So let's just pick this point. You can see that there's a straight line, vertical line, go through the point of x equals minus 2. And now the last one is when they ask you to use the dot tool. The dot tool, I believe this should be the dot tool, right? This is the line, this is the parabola, this is the absolute value function, this is the circle, and this should be the dot tool. So now we are asked to use the dot tool to plot the point -2 and f of -2. Remember, this is the x value. Okay, let's go back here. This is the x value. F of x, this is the y value. So x is -2, which is right here. And then f of -2, remember f of x is this function. So f of -2 is when the x become -2, which is right here, which is 1. So in fact, you are just plotting the point -2 and f of -2 at this value y, which is 1. So in fact, you are just plotting the point -2 for x and then 1 for y, which is this dot point here. So go back here, -2 for x, which is right here, and then 1 for y, which is right here. So we plot that point. Use a dot tool. The dot tool is right here. Right, click here and click -2 for x, 1 for y. And in fact, this point representing the point of the intersection between the vertical line and the parabola. You can see this is the location where the two functions they intersect each other. And that should be the question that the problem is trying to ask you. Let's just submit this one. And yes, we are correct. Okay, so this is how you solve this problem using the tool from here. And thanks for watching.